guys, welcome to my newest DVD update. I apologize for this taking longer than expected to get uploaded and filmed and everything. I've been really busy with school lately, so but summer's coming, so hopefully I have some more free time. But I'm gonna quit talking and start showing the DVDs. The first one I have up is the Jane Austen Book Club. I picked this up from my local Blockbuster, which is sadly going out of business. So I only paid $3 for it, which was I couldn't pass it up for $3 because I watch this every time it comes on TV, so I figured I should have it in my collection. And I also, yeah, like I said, I really enjoy this movie. It also stars one of my favorite actresses, Emily Blunt. And it's about a book club who wants to read all of Jane Austen's novels, and you know, they slowly discover that their lives kind of are mirroring what's happening in the books. So I would recommend this film. It's I would say it's like a drama with a little bit of romantic comedy thrown in, but not much. I would classify it more as a drama. So, and I would also definitely recommend this. So. Yeah. Next up we have Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I got this from the same Blockbuster for only $6. I was really happy to find that they still had it because I went in the second to last day they were going to be open. So surprisingly they still had a good amount of stuff, so I was very happy to find this for such a cheap price because I've been wanting to pick it up ever since I saw it about 4 weeks ago, something like that. But it stars Robert Downey Jr., who I love. He really makes this movie. He's hilarious. Yeah, I love his sense of humor, style, whatever you call it. He's got like that sarcastic thing going on, which I really love. I think he's really funny. Val Kilmer and Michelle Monaghan also star in it. And basically what it's about is Robert Downey Jr. plays a kind of a small-time criminal, and he's running from the cops when he stumbles into a movie audition, and you know, he just goes with it so the cops will overlook him. And he ends up getting the part, which is his character that he's going to play as a cop. So they pair him up with a real cop so he could, you know, learn, you know, about being a cop. And they get involved in, you know, like a serious case, and all kinds of stuff happens. And then Michelle Monaghan plays Robert Downey Jr.'s old girlfriend, and she complicates things even further. I got a little lost, or a little confused in some places, so I'm gonna definitely be rewatching this, but the dialogue is very funny. I love Robert Downey Jr. does kind of his character does kind of a narration, which I thought was really funny. So this movie made me laugh a lot, so I would definitely, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I would definitely recommend it. It's like it's pretty much an action comedy, but again, highly recommend this. Next up here is Tangled. I just went with the Blu Ray DVD combo. I didn't bother with the 3D one, simply because I don't really plan on getting a 3D TV. Even if I did, I don't know if I'd watch too many movies in 3D because, I don't know, I guess you call it a traditionalist. I like my movies in 2D. I'll sometimes see a 3D film in the theaters, you know, if it's like a big action movie. But at home, I want to stick to 2D for my films. But anyway, Tangled it was a really good little movie. Of course, you know, Disney, what do you expect? But the only kind of complaint I guess I would have would be that the music could have been a little better. It wasn't very memorable. There wasn't really any one song that kind of stuck out for me that, you know, kind of defined the movie. But other than that, a really enjoyable film. I mean, the music wasn't bad, don't get me wrong. But the movie itself was very good. You know, it's your typical Disney story. It's loosely based on Rapunzel, obviously. You know, you have the girl meets boy, they have a big adventure, discover that they're perfect for each other and live happily ever after. That's pretty much how they all go. But definitely would check it out. It looks really awesome on Blu Ray. Yeah, so there you go. Let's see, next up we have 7, the Digibook version. I've been wanting this for a while, so I was really happy to pick this one up. Oh, and here's the back. Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, of course. I must also mention my love of Brad Pitt. There, he's brilliant in everything he does, and of course Morgan Freeman's amazing. Yeah, so I'm not going to really open this and show it because there's a crease starting to form up there, and I don't want to, crack, make it spread even further, but I know there's a few videos that show this in more detail. So if you just want to go search for some of those, please do, because this, take my word on it, this is a very beautiful edition. The pages are very high quality. They're super, super duper glossy. And it's just a really beautiful set. The movie itself, if you don't know what it's about a serial killer who picks his victims based on the 7 deadly sins. He looks for people that I guess are guilty, of taking the sin very too far, I guess, and he uses it against them, and he uses it to kill them. And of course, Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman play detectives that have to find him and stop him. The ending, I saw this about 2 years ago, and I'm happy to say I wasn't spoiled, so the ending was, I was completely shocked. So I would recommend, if you haven't, been spoiled by the ending yet, to go watch this, so you can, experience the same kind of surprise, that, really makes the movie worthwhile. I know in my Q&A, I mentioned that David Fincher was one of my favorite directors, or he is my top favorite director along with Tarantino, and I listed off some of his movies that were my favorites, and I completely forgot to include 7 on the list. I don't know why, but I did, and it just slipped my mind. But this is definitely one of my favorite Fincher films, of course. It's brilliant. Speaking of the Blu Ray itself, the sound on this really stood out. It was outstanding. The picture quality, of course, is really, really great too, but the sound is what, is what I noticed the most. So, go check this out if you haven't. It's a really, really good film. Next up we have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. This is the Best Buy exclusive with the lenticular cover, and it comes with a 4th bonus disc with about 65 minutes of extra stuff, and underneath it just has the same cover as the regular 3-disc combo pack. I'm jealous of you guys in the UK because you got that really beautiful steelbook. I love that cover. Our steelbook that we got here in the US, FYE was the store that got it, but I wasn't really that crazy over the cover. It just had a close-up of Harry's face, and then it was just black all around. I mean, it wasn't, ugly or anything. It's just, I wasn't going to pay that much extra for it. It was like 35 bucks. FYE is outrageous. That's why I hate when they get exclusives. Because Best Buy is pretty good about keeping their exclusives, about the same or around the same price as, the regular edition or whatever. But this was the same price as the regular 3-disc combo pack. Yeah, and I didn't want to spend too much on this because I am going to buy the complete set when all 8 movies are released, because I don't have 1 through 5 on Blu Ray yet. But I definitely had to pick this up because so far this is my favorite out of the films. But I know Part 2 is going to surpass it, and that's going to be my favorite because the Battle of Hogwarts is my favorite, scene out of the whole series, so I cannot wait to see that on film. But this is definitely a really great film, and at first I was, kind of pissed that they were going to split the movies into 2 parts, because I was like, I didn't want to wait. But now I'm kind of glad they did, so they could fit everything in. And I kind of wish they would have done this with a couple of other the Harry Potter films, because they might have been a little better. But I guess they wanted to go out with a bang for the last one, so there you have it. That's all the Blu-rays. Next up, I have a web series that I have fallen in love with lately, and it is The Guild. This is seasons 1 and 2, 3, and 4. This series was created by Felicia Day, who most people probably know from Dr. Horrible's Sing-Along blog, which is excellent, and I need to pick that up as well. But she was in the last season of Buffy, Epitaph 1 and 2 of Dollhouse. She was in a Sci-Fi Channel movie not too long ago. That was actually, as far as Sci-Fi Channel movies go, pretty good. So yeah, she also stars, produces, and writes for this, and it is so funny. It is hilarious. You can watch it for free at watchtheguild.com, so I hope you'll check it out. But I'm a DVD collector, so I wanted to have my hard copies, so and they were really not expensive at all. For seasons 1 and 2, it was $9, so about $5 this season, I guess. I paid $7 for the second, and I paid like $3 on eBay for the fourth, so really can't complain. And I've watched all the seasons about 3 times since I've gotten them, because each episode is between 4 and 6 minutes, and if you watch them all together, like a whole season is like an hour and a half, so really quick watches, but they're really worth checking out. So I guess I should probably tell you what it's about. It's about a group of gamers who are addicted to like a World of Warcraft type game, and they're all members of a guild, and they decide to meet in real life, and just all kinds of crazy things happen. And actually in the fourth season, or no, I think he shows up in the third, Will Wheaton shows up as a leader of like one of their another guild who they become enemies with, and it's really funny. So it was kind of cool to see him on there. And then Simon Helberg, he plays Wolowitz on The Big Bang Theory, shows up as well towards the end of the fourth season, so kind of awesome there. But like I said, you can watch it for free, but I wanted to support it because I really enjoy it. The acting is really great. The characters are just, they all have their quirky personalities, and the DVDs come with a lot of special features. They have, there's commentaries on every episode, actually I think 2 actors, and then, you know, creators, producers, directors, and such. There's deleted scenes, audition footage, gag reels, interviews, table reads, and on seasons 3 and 4 there's actually some music videos that they've created which are very funny. I think my favorite one is they did like a Bollywood inspired one, which is very, very fun. I thought it was very funny. Yeah, just a really creative, unique show or web series, I guess, that I would recommend everyone check out. Whew. Okay, last thing, and it is the only TV set I have, but it's a good one that I've been wanting for a while. It is Community Season 1. Yeah, I know a lot of people have had this in their updates lately, and I've been wanting it for a while, and it finally went back on sale, so I snatched it up. Very original show. I've never seen really anything quite like it. Completely unique. It's about a group of community college students who get together and form a Spanish study group, and they just, you know, kind of bond and end up sticking together, and it's just, that explanation doesn't really do it justice, because the stuff they get into is just so funny, and each character brings something different to the table. They're all really funny. They all have great chemistry together. It's just like, I've never seen anything. It's just so funny. The paintball episode is definitely my favorite. You've just got to watch this show to understand how amazing it is. Words cannot do it justice. And there's the back there. This set is full of extras. You've got commentaries on every episode, interviews, gag reels on every disc, a whole bunch of other stuff that I haven't even checked out yet, but I love it when they put this much effort. You can tell they really, you know, appreciate their fans and want to, you know, make them happy. This set is also full of artwork. They even put the name of the show on the bottom of the box, which I've never seen. I don't know, I found that amusing. It's also, of course, all the way around, but and you got artwork on everything. You've got, you know, they come in keep cases, like such, episodes on the back. The discs inside have artwork, the background, you know, it's supposed to be like a yearbook, I guess, so there's, you know, little notes and such. I don't know if you can see them, but so yeah, definitely check out Community. I strongly urge you to check it out. So that is the end of this DVD update. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people doing contests lately, but I just haven't gotten around to entering very many of them because I just lose track of the submission deadlines, and it takes me a while to kind of do my response because I have to sit and think about it usually before I just do it. I really wanted to enter Petty Monsters contest, but I see that it's over with now, so I'm sorry I didn't get to enter that. I kind of want to have a contest of my own, but I don't really have anything that spectacular to give away, and I'm kind of broke, so I don't really have the extra money to go out and buy anything. But who knows, maybe I'll find something. But thank you guys so much for watching, subscribing, commenting. You guys are great, and you guys are what make this, you know, so much fun. So thank you very much, and I will see you with my next video.